Alright guys, Stage 2 of the Budapest Major has just finished, which means it's time for the Stage 3 pick'ems and seeing if you guys can lock in a diamond coin or not. Now, the question is it still possible? For me, it's not. You can see that on screen. But this video is dedicated to helping you guys lock it in. I will review my Stage 1 and Stage 2 at the end of this video, but I want to make sure you guys are looking at the picks straight away. Now, as usual, I do want to mention you should probably look at majors.im. It'll be linked down below. It's a bracket generator that shows you how things are going to play out. I also just realized I was on Stage 2, not Stage 3. Here you can see the opening matches for Stage 3. This is the main thing you want to focus on. Obviously, if teams clash, you don't want to put them both 0-3 or both 3-0. Very obvious stuff. I'll link this down below. Play around with the bracket generator, see how you could turn things out, but don't rely on it being perfect because one upset and a best of one changes seeding massively, and then it just buggers the whole bracket. But use it to your advantage. Like, I'm going to be very honest, I have Furia as being a favourite to win the major. So they're going to be my first team that go into 3-0. I will note, this comes with a risk because they play Na'Vi first game. Na'Vi have come out of Stage 2 on 3-0 and good form. I'm banking now on Furia being possibly the best team in the world right now, that they can handle that. Now, I'm very quickly going to look at my 0-3 picks here because there's a lot of conversation on the advanced stage and the 3-0 stage. And I'm just going to be straight up, I'm going to put Passion A as being eliminated. I didn't think they would get through Stage 2. They managed to beat M80 in a 2-2 game. And honestly, I had M80 going through. So that one sort of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. But when I look at the teams they're playing against here, I feel like this is it for them. They're going to be an 0-3 team. Who's going to join them? It's going to be Imperial. Now, I have Imperial 0-3 in Stage 2. Obviously, the Brazilians proved me horribly wrong on that one. I should have put MIBR instead. You know, there's going to be some shit Brazilians somewhere going 0-3. I just got the wrong team for it. But again, I think this time, I look at the run they had as well, and I'm just like, I don't love the run. It doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence in the grand scheme. So I'm going to be locking them in as my 0-3 picks. Now, the conversation I think you guys should be having, if you have a look at the bracket generator of the other 3-0 team, I like the look of G2 for it. If you fancy a little bit of like a, not the favourite, but obviously there's always a team that surprises in a 3-0 run. It's very rare we get two absolute I'm going to say, obviously if it happens, come back in the comments and flame me for this exact moment. I think it's unlikely we see, say, Fury and Vitality both blitz 3-0. It's very uncommon to see like the actual two high seeds just fucking blitz the 3-0. There's normally a best one upset in there somewhere. So I like G2 potentially for that, and then maybe getting a favourite bracket. But the team I am going to put in is going to be Falcons. Now, I fully expect them to crumble in the playoffs, but obviously through this year, they have had some very good form. They've been growing, they've been building for this, and you know what? I think they're going to go through. And obviously that means G2 is going to be an advancement team for me. And then who else are we looking at? Being honest, I'm going for the big names here, and the teams have just been consistent through the season. So obviously Vitality are going to be there. I think it would be a massive shock if they don't make the playoffs. However, they let us down last year with the legacy upsets. Not last year, at Austin with the legacy upsets. They still went on to win the major. I could fully see something similar happening in the game. I mentioned Navi's potential hot start against Furia. I'm going to put Navi going through. I do like the CS they're playing. They had a cool game but in Stage 2, but I look at this and I'm like, this is now a Na'Vi. Like, I wanted Na'Vi to win Copenhagen. I was so happy they did. I watched Na'Vi in Austin and I was just like, I had no faith in the team. I look at Na'Vi now and I'm like, okay, maybe they've had some time off. This is their time to make playoffs and maybe try and get a playoff win. Now, the final three spots, who are we going for? Even though there's some teams in here that play fun, interesting CS, Mouse for me play boring as shit CS, but they normally guarantee playoffs from it and then crumble. So I'm going to put Mouse in here. Who else would you look at out of this team? I'm putting Fiaz in. I want to say, people doubted me for putting Fiaz 3-0 in Stage 2. Now, all the conversation around it and people saying 3D Max were going to fry in Stage 2, 2 hours before the fucking lock, I took Fiaz out and put 3D Max in. So if you did follow my video and you trusted my first initial 3-0 pick for Fiaz, absolute real one, you would have got a pick from that. Now, the final spot, what teams are we looking at here? For me, I would love to be back in the Mongols and be like, oh, they're going through. But I feel like they've had 2 decent runs at majors. They made that Senzu roster change. And although Controls, whatever his name is, has looked decent, I'm wondering in a big battle here at the major against these big teams, are they going to have enough? And that's what I'm going to go with. I think your option would be 3D Max going through, just storming and causing a bit of an upset. Or the team I'm going with, which is going to be Spirit. And I'm going to see if those picks, that's my picks locked in for this stage. So, I mean, if you're audio listeners, Fury and Falcons as 3-0s. Passion and Imperial 03s, and in the advancement stage, I have G2, Vitality, Navi, Mouse, FaZe, and Spirit. Lots of conversation on teams you might want to put 3-0 instead. As I say, I think G2 and Falcons could swap. I know a lot of people will love putting Vitality in because obviously they've been so strong through this year, but that's what it is. Let's come back with the edge of stage 3 and critique me if you think I've absolutely cooked it. Now, the fun recap for stage 1 and stage 2, if you weren't here for it, in stage 1, I only got 3 out of 5, so obviously I failed it. In stage 2, it got even better, because I only got 1 of the 5 teams. I changed my FaZe to 3D Max, Liquid I was on full copium, and obviously Navi went through 3-0, so I don't get anything for that. Real shit show. The only benefit of the doubt for you guys is, at Austin, I got stage 1 and I got stage 2 wrong. But I got stage 3 right, and I got enough right in the playoffs to be able to get a gold coin. So if you're a fellow silver coin merchant like myself, and you're watching this being like, shit, I want to at least get gold coin, this is our time, baby. This is when we're locking in and we're getting it. And if you're still on the hunt for diamond, I genuinely think these are good picks. So give me your thoughts in the comments down below. At least be somewhat civil about it. You can cook me afterwards if I am wrong. That's fine. But beforehand, let's just have a normal conversation about it, guys. Let me know if you're still on for diamond coin, because one, I'm very interested to know that, and also what your strategy is going to be for this one. Get a bit of conversation going. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Hit the sub button if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.